predicting a bloodbath. What does that mean? He's going to exact a bloodbath? There's something wrong here. How respectful I am of the American people and their goodness. But how much more do they have to see from him to understand that this isn't what our country is about? Praising Hitler, praising the Russians.
He's talking.
When did Trump praise Hitler? Trump said bloodbath, and the media loses its minds.
He's talking about a bloodbath for America. It's laid out in the terms of it. And these idiots on Twitter, these idiots on cable news, these idiots on Sunday shows going, well, yeah, presidents, you know, he was talking only about the auto industry, and this is one more. It's just bullshit. Let me say that at 6:15 a.m. It's just bullshit. He knew what he was doing. We're not stupid. Americans aren't stupid. He was talking about a bloodbath. Sometimes a bloodbath means a bloodbath. And when he finishes by saying, and that's just going to be the least of it, seriously, these people may be stupid. We're not.
Did Trump threaten people who don't vote for him with a bloodbath? Let's find out, because that's what the media is saying, guys.
And you're not.
This is the clip that they show you. They only show you like a 15-second clip. They always take Trump out of context.
Not going to be able to sell those cars if I get elected. Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it. But they're not going to sell those cars.
Yeah, so that's the part that they show you on the mainstream media. Okay. Now, if you listen to the whole minute clip, you get the big picture. He's talking about the automobile industry. He's talking about China eating our lunch. They can make cars way cheaper than us. And under Joe Biden, if Biden was to win again, it's going to be real hard to sell American cars here. The automotive industry is going to go through a bloodbath, is what he's telling you.
China now is building.
Here's the full clip.
Building a couple of massive plants where they're going to build the cars in Mexico and they think that they're going to sell those cars into the United States with no tax at the border. Let me tell you something to China. If you're listening, President Xi, and you and I are friends, but he understands the way I deal, those big monster car manufacturing plants that you're building in Mexico right now, and you think you're going to get that, you're going to not hire Americans, and you're going to sell the cars to us. No, we're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars if I get elected. Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it. But they're not going to sell those cars. They're building massive factories. A friend of mine, all he does is build car manufacturing plants. He's the biggest in the world. I mean, honestly, I joke about it. He can't walk across the street. In that way, he's like Biden. But for building a plant, he can do the greatest plants.
Anyways, you get the point, right? He's talking about the car industry, automotive industry. He's not talking about people who don't vote for him. But the media lies to you. That's what they do. They're trying to shape, your opinions. If you listen to the mainstream media, you're letting them just lie to you over and over again. And if you're repeating what they say, you're a liar too. Never trust anybody that lies to you. And the media does it over and over again, especially when they're talking about Trump. They never tell you the truth about Trump. But Democrats are stupid. They eat this up. They'll see it on CNN, and they'll tell all their friends about it, and they'll never know the truth. This is how the media works here. State media. Just like Russia, just like China. They got state media too. Anyway, anytime Trump says the word bloodbath, he means bloodbath against people that don't vote for him, apparently. That's the bloodbath. That's all it means, apparently. Look at the mainstream media. ABC News. Trump says there will be a bloodbath if he loses the election. So this is CNN. Trump's campaign defends his bloodbath warning. Hear what political strategists think. NPR, our state media, all media is state media, pretty much. Only like 1% of them are actually trying to tell us the truth. Trump says some migrants are not people and warns of bloodbath if he loses. Politico. Trump says country faces bloodbath if Biden wins in November. These people are so wicked and deceitful, lying right to your faces. Trump warns of bloodbath if he loses. It's ridiculous. The mainstream media is running with this crap. Donald Trump's threat of bloodbath if Joe Biden beats him puts GOP supporters on the defense. We have to waste all of our time on our side exposing the lies of the lefties. It's very time consuming. So I wonder if the media has ever used the word bloodbath before. You know what I mean? And didn't mean against people. I wonder if they've ever used bloodbath in a sentence. Because they act like bloodbath means to go kill the opposition or something. Or a civil war or something like that.
Bloodbath. Head off a bloodbath in next year's crucial midterm.
Off-year elections are often a bloodbath.
This week's bloodbath for Democrats. A bloodbath at the ballot box.
There could be a Republican bloodbath.
They'll talk about a bloodbath.
It's a bloodbath. I have to talk about you. And
It's going to be a bloodbath all day long.
Is in for a bloodbath.
Hasn't been a bloodbath on the way down.
Donald Trump bloodbath. Be a bloodbath.
Predicted to be a bloodbath.
May not be the bloodbath.
It would be a bloodbath.
More of a bloodbath.
It's going to be a bloodbath in November.
Possible Biden bloodbath this November.
A bloodbath on Wall Street.
There's going to be a bloodbath
In Alabama into a bloodbath.
Obviously, there was a bloodbath.
It was a bloodbath. We're down 800 points.
This bloodbath at Department of Homeland Security.
and it's a bloodbath today.
There was going to be this bloodbath.
Election bloodbath.
United States, President Obama
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald.